What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster, and it looks like Firewalk Studios, the developers of Concord, are getting pretty desperate.
We're doomed!
According to this article from Tech for Gamers, on the final day of the Concord beta, the game fell below 50 players on Steam. Keep in mind that in order to play the game on Steam, you had to pre-order it, so we are talking about paying customers. Over the weekend, the beta maxed out at a little over 1,000 concurrent players, which is pathetic in and of itself, but by the end of the weekend, only 50 of them remained still playing it. However, Concord is now getting an open beta this coming weekend, which will be free to play for everyone. Yet I doubt this beta will do well at all because the characters look stupid and ugly, and because a game that should have been free to play all along is going to cost $40 when it comes out next month. Obviously, Firewalk didn't like the black eye that they received after this first weekend. It has to be frustrating to learn how universally hated this woke shit is.
You suck, you jackass!
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody!
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and also, give me a follow over on Twitter where I keep a list of woke and DEI infested games pinned to my account at all times for your reference. My handle on the platform is Dr. Disaster 1. Anyways, Concord is an absolute calamity for Firewalk Studios. It is being estimated that the game cost between $50 and $150 million to make it. Even if we assume the low end of the spectrum at $50 million, which it shouldn't have cost even that to make, considering how uninspired this piece of shit is, but even if we assume it was $50 million, that means they will need to sell over 1 million units to make their money back. And of course, maintaining the servers isn't going to be cheap either, so that ongoing cost is going to make breaking even a pipe dream, especially when you consider that the game maxed out at about 1,000 players concurrently on Steam over the past weekend.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
This upcoming weekend is probably the game's last chance to succeed. They have to impress people in a pretty big way in order to convince people to shell out money when the competition is free. I mean, why pay $40 to play a game where the characters look like this when you can play as characters looking like this for free? The First Descendant has been a smash hit so far, generally getting a few 100,000 players each day on Steam. It will be interesting to see how close to that Concord can get. Considering that the beta will be free, there will be no excuses for Concord after this weekend. The First Descendant was also a brand new IP with no built-in fanbase, but when it launched, it had over 200,000 players playing the game on Steam within a single day. I sincerely doubt Concord gets anywhere near that number. The media shills who really want this game to succeed seem skeptical as well. This article from PlayStation Lifestyle, as an example, seems worried Concord will be a massive flop. It says, Concord beta got positive reviews, but player count causes concern. And then, down in the article a bit, it says, we've been following the chatter surrounding Concord's beta and have noticed that a lot of players who were initially skeptical about the game actually enjoyed their experience. However, all those positive impressions were overshadowed by recurring screenshots of SteamDB showing Concord's player numbers on PC. As an example, Tech for Gamers pointed out that on the last day of its early beta access, Concord's concurrent player count fell below 50 on Steam. We don't have access to PS5 data, but it probably fared better on the console, considering early access was open to all PS Plus members, irrespective of tier. And that right there is the cope that the media is going for. That's their defense for this shitty game. The fact that we don't know the PS5 player count means that maybe Concord wasn't a major failure. But let me throw this out there. If the game was a success, and it wasn't, I would just about guarantee that it wasn't. But if it were a success, you know that PlayStation would absolutely have thrown out the numbers for everyone to see. I mean, where are the numbers at, Sony? We know that you have the numbers. We know that you know how many players played on the PS5, so why not tell us what they are? Why not do some bragging? Unless, of course, there's nothing to brag about, which, as I say, I will pretty much guarantee that there isn't. If the numbers were good, they would have leaked them to the likes of IGN and Kotaku, and that's what all the headlines would be. But I'm going to leave it there. Make your guesses, folks. What will the max concurrent Steam player count be for the Concord beta this coming weekend? I'm going to guess it'll be around 10,000, because I think there'll be some people who are morbidly curious, but that's a bit of a shot in the dark. Drop your guesses in the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.